What's going on, Aquarius? How are you doing? Hope you're doing super well. This is the Autistic Mystic, and this is going to be your reading for the month of August 2024. So in this reading, Aquarius, we're going to take a look at your overall general energy. We're going to take a look at some things you do not see coming. We're also going to get some advice from your angels and spirit guides for you, and so much more regarding the month of August 2024. So before we begin this reading, as always, I do want to take a moment, Aquarius, to let you know that you are very welcome here in this space with me as we go through this reading, and I really do appreciate you in advance for taking the time to check this reading out. Now, if this general reading does resonate with you, definitely smash that like button, subscribe down below if you have not already for future updates. I would also really appreciate that over here, Aquarius. So without further ado, I'm going to pull the energy for you, and we'll see what wants to come through for the month of August. As always, I would like to thank the angels, the interdimensional beings, and the spirit guides who, are overseeing this act of divination for the sign of Aquarius. Got a bunch of jumpers here. I like this, Aquarius, for you. Very interesting stuff coming through. So before we get into the tarot, let's go ahead and start this reading off with some pre-shuffled oracle cards from the universe. And these oracle cards contain the energy that you need more of, that Spirit wants you to embody for the month of August. And the first one is the Angel of Grounding. So amidst the chaos of your life, because I do feel that not like it's going to be a completely chaotic month for many of you, but it's important for you to ground yourself and to connect with nature as much as you can. You know, I'm getting like, even if it's before you start your work day or whatever you do, try to get out into nature, because Spirit's letting you know that there's going to be a lot, especially in the beginning of August, Aquarius, I'm getting so many revelations and downloads that you are going to be receiving from Spirit that it's going to be easy for you to get lost in it, and it's time for you to ground these downloads. And there's something about really taking into consideration the fact that Spirit is giving you information about what is going to put you on the right path, whatever that is for you, that you really want to utilize. Okay, but sometimes Spirit tells us things that's scary, and it's like, I'm getting many of you will be like quick to disregard it. You're like, oh, that seems like true, but it's probably not true. Well, go out into nature and really think twice before you discard intuitive hits that you're getting from Spirit this month. Okay, really think twice before you discard them, especially if they don't fit in with your current belief system of how the world works, because the whole world is changing. Now, you also have the Angel of Determination. The Angel of Determination is the energy that you need. So Spirit really at this time wants you to be determined to achieve whatever your goals are. Now, the problem with many of you from this reading that I'm getting is that be determined, but be flexible at the same time. Because I'm getting this frequency of recently, some of you may have been determined to achieve a certain goal or to make something happen that you would like to see happen. But sometimes the mind is limited. And what this determination is, it's almost like you're riding, you're going to take like a twist in the path, but whatever path the universe puts you down that you didn't expect, whatever information that you receive from the universe that you didn't expect, you're going to have to keep the determination with you. Okay, so make sure that you're determined. Determination is big. You also have angels of the universe is the last one that you need. And this energy, angels of determination, is really about your purpose, and it's reminding you, Aquarius, that you have had many incarnations, and no one starts from zero. Like, why is a kid able to come in and just play the piano without anyone teaching him how to do it? It's because these gifts from past lives are going to be activated for you in the month of August. And here's one of the main messages that I'm getting from this reading right off the bat. Many of you have been struggling in your life, and some of you will struggle with this in August to a lesser degree. I feel like it's more of something you've been struggling with, of trying to fit your purpose, your life purpose, your soul's purpose, whatever you're determined to manifest, into an existing box that was carved out for you. So many of you will be saying, okay, like, I feel like this is my past life skill, this is what I'm good at, this is what I'm passionate about. Now let's take that past life skill and passion, or just logical skill, and let's apply it to a box that already exists within this world. Let's try to take my talents to this job. Let's try to take my talents to this business that I saw a YouTube video. Here's how to create your business. And let's try to apply all of my soul stuff into a box that already exists. And what the universe is really saying to you this month, go out into nature and ground yourself. Keep the determination within you, but be open to something new, where you can pour your gifts and talents into something that does not necessarily currently exist. So Spirit is really calling you to think outside the box for August and to create new systems. The system that is currently in place isn't working, and it's up to you to not just like be scared and be like, oh, I'm going to fit myself into a box that already exists. Now, even if you're doing that, that's fine, but innovate within the box then. But I'm telling you, for many of you, listen, the world is going to be a much different place pretty soon. And so much of the pain that the Aquarius collective has been thinking, oh, I'm not good enough. Oh, I don't fit anywhere. See, I haven't manifested this yet, so I'm wrong. The whole world is changing, and you're just a little bit early. I really want you to understand that, Aquarius, that some of you are too early to the party, and you're beating yourself up because you're not seeing anything happen. And like you just walked into a party and there's like 3 people, and you're like, see, I knew the universe sent me to the wrong party. No, you're just so ahead of the game that you're at the party. Nothing's happening at the party because you're early. So that's why we have the grounding. Chill out a little bit this month and receive downloads from Spirit, because your life is about to get weird. The weird that you want. Okay, so before we get into the tarot, speaking of the weird that you want, I have now opened the Mystic Mastermind. This is my school that I will teach you astrology fundamentals in, and we're going to go live every single Friday for astrology workshops that are 2 hours long. I'm going to call up someone to work with me in front of everyone. And if you're looking to meet mystics of a like mind, if you're looking to interact with me, if you're looking to learn about astrology, this is for you. So click below. The link below, it will take you to the Mystic Mastermind, and I'm very excited to see you on the inside. Okay, so now let's go ahead and get into the tarot. Your opportunity, Aquarius, is the King of Wands. The King of Wands is someone who thinks outside of the box. They're very determined. They're very passionate. Okay, so the King of Wands, for many of you, I feel like this is the energy that you're going to have to embody yourself for August. But for many of you, there's also going to be a fire sign male, especially if you're a single female Aquarius. It doesn't matter. It's not about gender. It's about energies. There could be a fire sign masculine energy coming in as your opportunity in a relationship here. Okay. However, there could be something here about really being aware of this energy and how much of it is selfish versus collaborative. There's something about this energy coming into your life. Your opportunity is the King of Wands, so I see you connecting with someone. I see someone coming in for you that's very bombastic, if you will. But there's something about navigating boundaries and selfishness versus collaborating. So you're going to have to find the right balance here with this new person coming into your life. You're going to have to find the right balance between expressing yourself as this King of Wands energy, I feel. So now your challenge is the Seven of Wands. And the Seven of Wands has to do with defense. It's defensive energy. You see all the wands that are kind of sticking up, trying to get to this person on top of a hill. And they're just like, bam, bam, like defending themselves here. So for many of you, you're going to have to defend your own originality. You're going to have to defend your own innovativeness from people who are not going to get it. And this can be people that you're currently living. I'm getting for some of you, this is people that you're living with or that you're working with who are going to treat you a certain way because your vision has not fully manifested yet. Now, this can be a box that you're currently working in, whatever you do for work, whatever people that you have around you. I feel that as you start to innovate more, as you start to look forward to the future, as you be the futurist that you really are, you're going to have to, your challenge is to put up boundaries with people who, you know, some people are just not going to get it. Some people can't go with you to where you're going. And sometimes that's painful. You know, sometimes that's really painful here. So we're going to see why the Seven of Wands is your challenge. Now, for some of you, there's going to be an offer coming in love, especially for the single Aquariuses, that you're going to want to actually take your time with. There can be, I'm getting for an Aquarius out there, there can be someone coming in kind of to a certain degree. I don't want to say love bombing you. Love bombing is when someone treats you a certain way in the beginning. This is for the Aquariuses that are meeting someone new. I'm not getting this as an existing relationship if you're already in a relationship. I'm getting this as if you're in a relationship already, you're going to have to focus on your own eccentricity, your own futuristic ability, and like push the haters to the side. If you're a single Aquarius, though, there is something here about love bombing, someone coming in and being very passionate in the beginning, only for you to later realize that they're actually just out for themselves and a narcissist. Okay, so there is a danger here. Your challenge is to put up a boundary, Aquarius. To put up a boundary with someone in your love life, I'm getting for many of you, especially for the single Aquariuses that will be meeting someone new in August, putting up a boundary with someone who doesn't have the depth that you would require to have a sustainable relationship with you. Even if you're not into whatever type of relationships you're into, I'm telling you, this is what the energy is reading right now. So now let's go ahead and go to your overall general energy. Your overall general energy is the Judgment card, the Nine of the Judgment card, the Nine of Cups, and the Three of Swords. So this is an interesting energy. I feel here, Aquarius, that the beginning of the month starts off with a lot of downloads and synchronicity. Okay, a lot of downloads. This is also like it's Judgment Day. Spirit, for a lot of you, Spirit will be looking at you and will be saying, hey, Aquarius, I've been giving you the downloads about what you need to do, the determination, what new box that you want to create. It's time for you to do it. And for many of you, you have to realize it's Judgment Day. It's do it or get off the pot. And ideas are real. And they might just pass you by if you don't act on them. A download happens within like 0.2 seconds. You got to write it down immediately, or you got to act on it immediately. You also have the Nine of Cups here, which is having to do with synchronicity. Now, here's the thing is that I keep getting something to do with people who may be out for themselves. Okay, like for some reason I'm getting that there could be a judgment. There could be a divine connection that comes in for you in the beginning of August, Aquarius, that eventually, by the end of August, as the energy reads right now, there's going to be some sort of conflict and complication and heartbreak and pain when it comes to realizing that it's going to be a challenge for you to get on the same page with this person. It's going to be a challenge for you to share with this person. It's going to be a challenge for you to collaborate with whoever this energy is. This is really what I feel. Okay, now there's also something here about negative synchronicity to a certain degree. Sometimes when you follow synchronicity and you follow the signs, it leads to something that feels good. Sometimes when you follow the synchronicities and signs, it leads to something that feels really bad, but inevitably is still going to line you up with your expansion. So there's something here about Rome wasn't built in a day. There's something here about having to learn something painfully in August 2023, especially when it comes to people putting themselves first versus you putting yourself first. Now, many of you, that's not your story whatsoever. And I get many stories. So now, if that part didn't resonate for you, I feel for many of you this will. For many of you, you're making a judgment on someone to remove narcissistic energy that's going to create negative synchronicity in your life. The judgment card is about judging someone, the ability to discern, is this person for me or not? Is this person real or fake? And the whole overall general energy is that many of you will be making a judgment call on someone who is trying to keep you trapped. If the first part didn't resonate, trust me what I'm saying right now, many of you Aquarius in the month of August are finally going to, it's going to be challenging to put up this boundary. This is your challenge, to put up a boundary. But many of you are going to be realizing that there is someone around you that is not allowing you to be your true self and to think outside of the box. And you're going to have to put up a boundary with this. Okay? So whichever story is yours. Some of you could be both. Now, I'm also getting that there's relationships coming into your life that are very expansive, but there's people who are going to plot against this relationship, this business partnership, this relationship. I'm getting very strongly, Aquarius, that there are people that are very comfortable around you with the version of you that you've been in, that you've been showing up in. And for many of you, there's a new business partnership relationship, there's a new love relationship coming in that existing people in your life are going to try to get in the way of. I'm telling you. And so that's why when you have the angel of groundedness here, it's really important for you to not just take things at face value. What is this person's intention towards me? Why don't they like this new relationship that I'm having? Why don't they like this new business idea? Well, maybe it's going to be painful for you to realize that they don't like it because it's going to affect their relationship with you negatively, which for some of you is going to reveal the fact that this person is just riding my coattails and they're not really interested in expansion. Now, when it comes to what you don't see coming, of the Seven of Swords, the Ace of Cups, and the Strength card here. And so this is really what I'm saying. You know, there's some sort of new beginning. There's a new beginning in love. There's a new emotional beginning. Nothing fits into a box. You know what? I'm gonna get the download. I'm gonna do something completely new. Or there's a new person coming in that's very eccentric. There is, for many of you, a new person coming in, but there's gonna be plots on mine. There's gonna be plots on yours. The Ace of Cups with the Seven of Swords has to do with deception, lying, going behind someone's back, stealing information so the information cannot be used against them. So there, in what you don't see coming, there's a certain tricky situation when it comes to this new love entering your life. You also have the Strength card here, which is about merging the higher self with the animalistic self. And what I get here for many of you is like, don't take your energy and your anger out on people who you know are holding you back. The universe is going to take care of them. The universe is going to take care of them. Now, there's also something like the Seven of Swords is walking right into this Seven of Wands here. The Seven of Wands is your biggest challenge to put up a boundary. And the Seven of Swords is in what you don't see coming, trying to walk into the place that you're trying to set a boundary. So I really feel that there's a lot of, in what you don't see coming, there's emotional manipulation. Especially as it pertains to a new beginning. There's emotional manipulation in what you don't see coming as it relates to a new beginning, that you're going to have to put up a boundary to this new emotional manipulation, but I get that the emotional manipulation is probably coming from people that already exist in your life. And the emotional manipulation is happening because people don't want you to be your true self. People don't want you to start this new business. People don't want you to be in this new relationship that is coming in August. People are threatened by it. And if you allow them to dominate your reality, your consciousness, then you're going to be successfully tripped up to not go with this new beginning and play it safe. Okay? It's like the universe... It's important for you to just focus on you and to let go of people, because the advice here is that you have outgrown people around you. You have outgrown people who are trying to hold you back. And it's not about directing your energy at this people, because that's just going to cause a whirlwind of a loop. What you need to do is focus on you, your own determination, your own skills, your own groundedness. Never mind what these people are doing. You know what I mean? Never mind what these people are doing. Real hits and voodoo smiths on my shit. Suck it, eat a fat incarnation specifically designed to smash these guys. Real hits and voodoo smiths on my ish. Muggle eat a fat incarnation specifically designed for smash these guys. See? I could be tripping out making videos. They put a hit out on me. They be casting spells. They got voodoo dolls on me. Instead, I'm just like, eat a fat, you know what? Because all the stuff that you tried, like, I wouldn't wish what I had to go through on anyone. The same entities that you cast out to get me are the same ones that were protecting me. Did you know that my father was a carpenter? Did you know that my father was the project manager for J-Lo's apartment in Manhattan? And that when I was in high school, I was walking around the apartment when it was being built? Y'all ain't got my money right. Y'all on war. I don't care about it. Okay, I'm sorry. Here, so these are like the things that you're gonna have to do. Now, all right. Let's go to your advice. Your advice is the 8 of Pentacles, the 4 of Wands in reverse, and the Queen of Swords here. So the advice here is to be productive as you can, be determined here, make progress, be grounded in the physical world, swing the hammer. The difficulty with this reading is that you have the 4 of Wands in reverse, which is about, the 4 of Wands is about alignment. It's about soul family. It's about being in the right place at the right time, and it's about a rite of passage. It's about an experience. It's like a party. It's like a celebration. It's like a wedding. You're not meant to stay there forever. And the 4 of Wands in reverse, when it comes to your advice, is that you have outgrown a certain rite of passage for you. A certain rite of passage is people around you doubting you. A certain rite of passage is you being around people that are your soul family, that you're meant to be around, to enjoy synchronicity with, to enjoy the world with. But at a certain time, if they don't want to see your expansion, you're going to have to put up a boundary. And it doesn't mean that you need to lose relationships here. But you have the Queen of Swords in your advice as well, which is you need to be a little bit cold. You need to be really cold about your business here. And don't overextend your stay in a place that is no longer meant for you. Now, the 4 of Wands in reverse, I'm getting something about karmic family, karmic lovers, karmic people. That for many of you here, just listen to the J-Lo story. If you knew the plots that were going on against you, you would freak out. That's what I've been realizing. Like recently, I'm getting all the specifics. All the specifics, dog. And when I take those specifics and I look back on like how my life actually went, it all was for a reason. Because if people didn't plot against me, I would have not gone through pain. And many of you have to realize that in August, you're going to get a lot of downloads about the people who have plotted against you your whole life. You're going to get downloads about people who have caused you unfairly massive amounts of pain and try to keep you out in the dark. But God's coming. She's just taking their time. Haha. You know what I mean? So Mystic is just like, yo, chill. Pac's like, let's have an MMA match. You know what I mean? And so you might have to navigate certain feelings about truth that is going to come out about people who have plotted against you. But the thing is about people who really make a difference in the world, their lives are usually riddled with pain. Their lives are usually riddled with horror. So the reason you were given these problems that are going to be exposed in August is because you were meant to turn those very problems into gifts. And if you had it easy, you would be like the people who are trying to do stuff to me who have no idea what they did. So yeah, now y'all going to be sick. Sick. S-I-C-K. Sorry, I mean, that sucks, you know. So, all right, let's go ahead and clarify some of these cards. Let's clarify why the Judgment card is here. Wow, the Judgment card is clarified by the World, the Ten of Cups, and also the Six of Wands here. Many of you here are going to be getting direct downloads from Spirit about the exact path that is going to lead to your public victory, your happily ever after, and your upgrade. And for many of you, this is something that you're going to be being gifted from God, I'm getting. Many of you that follow Jesus Christ, many of you that follow any sort of specific connection that you have with the universe and you want to see humanity flourish, you want to see people grow, you have a connection with the divine. Well, it's Judgment Day and the divine is really going to bless a lot of you Aquariuses out there. It's like your reward is coming. Your reward is coming. And there's going to be a lot of parasites, triggers, and fleas crawling. You know what I mean? There's going to be a lot of people, I feel, who, as a result of this new relationship that's going to bring in a lot of this abundance, as a result of this, for many of you, it's like you're just going to be, the universe is going to really restore justice into your life. It's something tangible here. And there's going to be a lot of people who are going to come in and try to block this. You know what I mean? I'm already supposed to be doing other stuff. Where's the announcement? You know, there could be people trying to destiny swap with you. It's all going to backfire. For many of you, you can't for many of you, I get like people are trying to destiny swap with you. You can't do that. And you're just going to make the destiny bigger. Idiot. Okay? So what are you doing? Not you. You know what I mean? Let's clarify that Ace of Cups in the centerpiece to your reading. Why is the Ace of... Yeah, the Ace of Cups is clarified by the Nine of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords. So there's definitely an element of detachment and independence going on here that I feel people are not going to want to see. Yeah, you have the Ace of Cups again. So there's definitely a new love offer coming in. You're going to have to guard against it, though. Like, you also have the Fool, Hermit. Yeah, there's a lot of people who are going to do whatever they can to make sure that this new beginning in your life in August doesn't happen. But what I would say to that, based off the energy that I'm seeing, put up a boundary and expect blessings. And if you want to get more blessings with a high vibe community of people who you're going to be connected with, join the Mystic Mastermind below. If you like what I'm saying in this reading, join the Mystic Mastermind. You won't regret it. So with that being said, Aquarius, I really feel like you're going to have an amazing August. Be prepared to ground yourself, be determined, and realize that you are being put somewhere that you could have never imagined. The universe has your back. And I appreciate you. Talk to you later.